This is Appalling News. I'm Paul Chatto. Well, the Women's Olympics boxing controversy will just not go away. Soon after XY chromosome-challenged Imane Khalif bounced Italian boxer Angela Carini from the ring in just 46 seconds, the IOC defended alleged female boxer Khalif from what they deemed as right-wing gender outrage. Yes, every time a left-wing progressive organization receives legitimate criticism, they pull out the right-wing sobriquet. This channel has received many comments defending Khalif, saying they have women bits, and we are just pushing a right-wing agenda. While this is a comedy news channel, we try to make sure the subject matter is accurately based on our massive research staff. Me. In this case, our information came from the International Boxing Association, who disqualified Imane Khalif and Lin Yuting, both of whom have been allowed to compete in the Olympics. If you have a problem with this reporting, please take it up with the IBA, not us. Khalif has previously detailed how they have internal testes and no uterus, but does have a vagina. That comes directly from the gelding's mouth. We have no evidence for the vagina no uterus claim, and while we are not doctors, we also have no desire to see any available evidence. But we are highly skeptical. Videos of Khalif scratching their nether regions before the fight did not look very ladylike. Perhaps Khalif should have douched earlier. And after the fight, there is footage of Khalif copping a feel. Can't imagine two lesbians doing that in the ring. The 4-page IOC defense of their decision includes comments such as misleading information, current aggression against these two athletes, arbitrary decision, contrary to good governance, strategic framework on human rights. Basically, a crap ton of nothing that avoided the obvious question of whether the IOC actually tested either of the participants for the XY chromosomes. We are guessing no. In an interesting twist, Moroccan news reported that Algerian media calls out orchestrated Moroccan operation to disqualify boxer Imane Khalif. It is a theory Algerians all over social media are supporting. Algerians are claiming that Moroccan officials at the IBA are behind Khalif's disqualification. But we here at Appalling News know the real reason Imane Khalif is being defended so strongly. In Algeria, Khalif would be the hottest woman in the country with or without a vagina. Just look at this. Now, before all you Algerians get out your pitchforks, we are just having a bit of fun. As you can see from this picture, there are stunningly beautiful Algerian women. Too bad they have penises. After formally recognizing a Palestinian state, Spanish diplomats are reportedly balking at the prospect of actually opening an embassy in the West Bank city of Ramallah due to security and standard of living issues. Apparently, Spanish diplomats are happy to reward terrorism with recognition of a Palestinian state, but not to go all the way to actually live in the West Bank because life is so much better, safer, and more fun in Tel Aviv. Spain's socialist Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez said in May that Spain is recognizing a unified Palestinian state, including the Gaza Strip and the West Bank, under the Palestinian Authority, with East Jerusalem as its capital based on borders that were in place before the Six-Day War in 1967. Ironically, these borders would not have changed if Egypt, Jordan, and Syria, with the help of the Soviet Union, didn't try to wipe out Israel in 1967. We are looking forward to the Basque separatists re-engaging their terrorist attacks on Spain, as it seems Prime Minister Sanchez will reward terrorists with their own state. And finally, Canada is under the grips of a new scandal, Poopgate, with immigration reaching an unsustainable 500,000 yearly under junta leader Generalissimo Trudeau. Social services have been stretched to the limit and housing is non-existent, which seems like a well-thought-out plan by the Liberal Party that is still sporting the Pride Month logo a month after Pride Month ended. The story is not that a certain group has brought their incompatible hygiene customs here. The story is that our traditional media outlets refuse to touch the story. The upshot is that citizens are now putting more and more of their trust into social media and online news sources such as your trusted Appalling News. Fear of the truth must end. This is Appalling News, and that's the way it is.